Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. Sunday morning yoga in the quad at home. We are going to start on our backs in a reclined cobbler. So go ahead and make your way to your back. If you have shoes on, take the shoes off. If you have socks on, just a reminder that, like all Kaya classes, you are in charge. I will guide us through a flow today. We'll get into some yin as well. And just know that those are suggestions. And so you can try them. And if it doesn't work, you go ahead and something that does. Child's pose. Resting on your mat, seated meditation, whatever you need. You're always in charge. I'm Coach Meg. Thanks for being here. Now just observing your breath. Without the feeling of needing to change anything, you just start to take a look at your breath. Feeling of it moving in and out of the body. The rhythm. Is the breath moving through the nose, through the mouth? Is it different for the in-breath and the out-breath? Just noticing. Option to put one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. And then continue that observation as your breath moves in and out. As you feel the support of the earth below you, just holding you up. You can soften into that support. Nice. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, reach your arms down to your thighs and just guide your knees together. And you're going to roll onto your left side. And maybe take that left arm underneath the left ear and just rest your head right there. From here, we're going to reach back with the right hand for the right foot or ankle-ish. And this is gentle. It's not meant to be an intense stretch. We're just kind of waking up to the sensations in the body. Still observing that breath. Noticing where the breath travels into, if it's through the nose, down into the belly. Can you almost feel that breath out of your into your right quad? Good. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently release that right foot and then roll onto your back. Roll onto the other side. So right side of the body now. Right ear on the right bicep so you feel supported, and then reach back for that left foot or ankle. Again, you're noticing, following that breath in, seeing the connection to the front of the hip and the front of that left thigh. Maybe you can even send your breath all the way into those left toes. Good. Breathe in. Roll onto your back as you breathe out. And then roll onto your belly. Hands underneath the shoulders here. And then just press the hips up and back so that you find a child's pose. You can kind of shift. Knees might be wide. Big toes may touch. So you reach forward, resting the forehead on the mat. Beautiful. Inhale. You're going to shift forward and find a tabletop position. From here, you're just going to kind of move the tail, your imaginary tail. It's Halloween. You can go full on peacock or cougar tail, whatever it's going to be. Then big breath in as you come to neutral. Breathe out as you shift back into child's pose. Breathe in, tabletop. Breathe out. Breathe in, table. Breathe out, child. 2 more. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Last time. Breathe out, child. This next time you breathe in, you're going to come into a balance level plank. So allow those hips to come forward more. Long arms pressing away from the earth. Fingertips are wide, spread wide. And now from here, just lift those knees. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower those knees down. Yes. Good. Again, we take the knees and lift. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees lower. And we're going to take the right arm and reach it to the sky as we open into a balance plank or side plank. So right arm reaches to the sky. We have length in that right leg, and see if you can get that right foot flat on the mat. Yeah, you got it. Big breath in, reach to the sky here, and then take that arm and now reach it forward. Nice and long, big side body stretch here. Good. Inhale, arm reaches to the sky. Breathe out, right hand down. And find your balance level plank. Good. Take those knees, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that right knee down. Left arm reaches to the sky. Reach. Left foot flat on the earth if you can get it there. Good. Breathe into those left fingertips. Reach them a little higher. And then take that arm and reach it forward. Side body stretch. Good. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Lower that left knee down. Child's pose. Good. Inhale, balance level plank. Now we're gonna lift those knees. Good. And then take the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. This is our first downward dog. So if you need to kind of just pedal it out just a little bit here, that's fine. This is supposed to be the warming part. We're warming up the body here, and I feel it. So it's time for me to remove a layer. All right. From here, we're just going to shift into that plank. So inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing. We've got one more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward. Good. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet and soften those knees enough that you can do that. We're going to come with relatively wide feet here, soft knees. Let the crown of the head fall forward towards the earth. So it's as if you're looking back between the legs, not so much just down at your mat. Good. From here, take one hand to the crook of the elbow and the other hand to the crook of the other elbow, and let yourself hang in ragdoll. If you want to sway a little here, then you may do that if it feels good in your body. Remember, these are always options for you. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Good. From here, release the hands down to the earth. Take a breath in. And we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time without losing the earbuds. I think I have abnormally large ear holes because they just want to fall out. All right, take those arms, reach them up nice and high. Stretch and breathe out. Hips move back, knees soften, and we just take this kind of swan dive back into our fold. Good. Inhale, we're gonna halfway lift. So for my halfway lift, as I'm not as warm as I will be later, I still have that soft bend in my knees. My hands can be at my shins or maybe at my thighs. Beginning through the spine. Good. Breathe out, hands to the earth. We're gonna curl our hands out to the front. From here, either lower the knees or keep the knees lifted. And then we're going to take it down to the mat. Nice and slow. Good. Untuck those toes on the concrete. Good. Roll the shoulders back and breathe in as you lift your heart. Squeezing the glutes to allow a really nice lift here, and keep the tops of the feet pressed into the mat. Good. Breathe out, forehead to mat. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out, forehead to mat. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now tuck the toes. Send the hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Nice. Pedal it out just a little bit here. I'm gonna wake up a bit. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look towards those hands, and then take as many steps as you need to get into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Wrap your arms around those beautiful, strong legs of yours and breathe in, rise up and reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe out, hands to the earth. Step back, find your plank, hold. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower it down nice and slow from your knees or your toes. Untuck those toes. Breathe in, lift the heart. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Out here. Now lift those knees, look forward. One big step. Hands to heart center. Take it in. Inhale, reach up. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe out, hands to the earth. Step back and lower it down. Inhale, either an up dog here or that cobra. Breathe out, downward facing. And pause. Inhale. Lift the heels. Bend those knees. Look forward. Now half lift. Run, reach. Take it. Hand to heart. Inhale, reach. Halfway lift. Hands to the earth. Step or float. Lower it down. Inhale, lift.
Where'd she go? Can't hear you. Can't hear anything.
I did not hear anything either. I think she will be back. I think she lost connection or something.
I just texted Lisa Roper. I don't know if she has a way to get through to let them know.
Yeah.
And Lisa is back. Okay,
Yes.
so Lisa said she
Can you
just
hear me now?
contacted the location's owner. Okay, it sounds like, is she coming back?
Sounds like it, but we'll see.
Can't see her.
All right. Friends at home cannot see me or hear me.
Okay, so now you're connected, Meg.
Okay, awesome.
And we all need to mute again.
Sorry about that, those of you at home. All right, we're in our downward dog, or you're chilling in your child's pose if you're here with me. We're gonna take that right leg, take it high, exhale, sweep it through, plant that foot. We're coming into that warrior two again. So spin the back heel down. Arms cartwheel open. Beautiful. We're gonna take that reverse. And now this time, as you come into, as we would normally cartwheel down, our hand's gonna come to our block. So if you have a block, grab that block. We're gonna come into our balancing half moon. So we can put our hand there, nice open hips here, reaching high with that left arm. Good, hang on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take it to a reverse again. Sweep that right arm to the sky. Breathe out, take that right hand, then the left to the earth as you step back and lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. All right. Remember, options: seated meditation, child's pose, downward dog, always options as we flow. to give you a chance to kind of settle in with us when you're ready. Left leg, reach. Breathe out, plant that left foot between the hands, cartwheel it up, warrior two, reach, wings expand, reverse it. Good. As you breathe out, remember you're looking now for that block. And you're gonna find that block or the earth and find your balancing half moon. Nice long right leg. Try to flex that foot. So bringing those toes back towards the shins, good. And now we lower that right leg to the earth. Left arm sweeps back up into a reverse and we cartwheel it down, taking it back and flowing to our downward dog. Beautiful. Pedal it out just a bit. And take the knees to the earth for a child's pose. And breathe it out. All right. All right, next breath in. You're gonna take it back to your downward facing dog. And then from here, bend the knees. Look towards your hands, step or float all the way to the front of your mat. Yes. And from here, soften those knees a whole lot. And then sweep the arms and reach nice and high. Good. Exhale, hands to heart center. I picked this song for a reason. So we're gonna challenge our balance. Some of us have thicker mats than others. So if balance is more challenging, then you might want to step off to the side of your mat. So just try it on, and then if you need to, shift. Okay. We're gonna bring that right knee lifted up. Good, nice flexed foot. Okay. Now with the left hand on the hip, we're gonna reach for either the knee or the foot on that right side. Maybe taking that leg out nice and long, maybe keeping that bend. Good. Yes. I'm gonna take my left arm out to the side because now I'm gonna open it up. So you can do this with the bent knee. Look, I can even really bend my knee right here. Or I can have my knee here. Beautiful. Trying not to put your eyes on something that's moving, right? Makes it more challenging. And I just said that and everybody's like, wait. All right, come back through center. Hands to heart, right leg lowers. Nice job. Shake out the legs. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, taking the left knee and lifting. Yes. And then deciding if you want to keep your hand at that knee, or maybe you want to experiment with taking peace fingers to that toe or reaching for the outside of that foot. Lengthening that foot forward. Yes. Good. Arm opens to the side. And now we open. Good. Hang on to it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. back through center, and lower it down. Bravo. Those of you at home, the song was Unsteady. So you can try that one again later with the soundtrack. Here we go. Take those arms, reach them high. And as you breathe out, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And plant those hands, step it back, and then you're gonna just flow to your downward facing dog and the way that works best for you. So maybe dropping the knees or not. Good. All right, we got something in the air tonight. This morning, we're gonna take the right leg, reach it high. Breathe out as you bring that knee towards your chest and then plant that right foot between the hands. Spin the back heel down. It's our warrior two. You've been here before. Wings wide. Good. From here, we're gonna open up star pose. Reach the arms, the legs, the crown of the head. You wanna take up as much space as you can. Big breath in and breathe out, fold forward. Wide legs straddle, forward fold. Let the crown of the head kind of reach towards the earth. If you want to walk your hands back through the legs, you can do that. And then walk the hands back to midline, lifting into a bit of a halfway lift. So you find length through the spine again. Now from here, walk those hands back to that right foot, lifting the left heel. So now you're in this runner's lunge. Okay. Left hand plants, right arm reaches to the sky, dragonfly twist. Good. From here, take the right hand down. We're gonna send that right foot back, plank pose. And now either drop that left knee for balance, level side plank, or keep those legs long and find your side plank. For 5, 4, 3, 2, right hand down and lower it all the way. Good. Lift the heart, cobra or up dog. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Left leg, reach. Breathe out, sweep it through, knee towards the chest, planting that left foot between the hands. Knee over ankle, spin the back, heel down and cartwheel it open, warrior two. Reach those wings. Settle in. Inhale, start pose. I want you to be bigger this time. Expand more. Take up space. Breathe out, fold forward. Yeah. Maybe take those hands to the ankles. Now bringing those hands back through center, a little bit of a halfway lift quality here as you lengthen through the spine and then walk those hands around towards that left foot. Right hand plants, left arm reaches. That left knee comes to midline, kind of pressing towards midline. Good. Left hand down, step back to a plank. Plank, side plank, left arm reaches to the sky. Option to have that right knee down. 5, 4, 3, 2, left hand down. Lower those knees. Shift it back. Child's pose. And now that we're warm and the sun is shining down on you, we're gonna slow it. All right. Shift forward, balance level plank, and then lower it all the way down. Bring those arms back along the sides of the body. Palms are gonna face down. Right cheek to the mat. And just breathe. Feel supported. Good. Now breathe in. We lift the heart, the legs, the arms. And we take flight right here in locust. We're breathing and there might feel like there's a little bit of movement here because as we breathe into our bellies, we kind of move just a bit and that's okay, but stay lifted. 3, 2, left cheek to mat as you settle in. And go ahead and breathe in. Here we go, locust, one more time. Reaching through the fingertips back towards those feet. Feet are lifted. If your legs are separated, see if you can zip the feet together. Let's just trying that on is something maybe a little different. Breathe out, right cheek to mat. And from here, we're gonna just flip like little pancakes onto our back. So just gently, gently work your way onto your back. This is a good time if you're outside to put on a sweater or whatever layers you took off because we're starting to cool down more quickly. All right, why don't we bring both knees into the chest? Nice squeeze. And then we're gonna take the left leg, reach it nice and long, and then let it completely settle into the mat. Take that right leg now, lengthen the right leg to the sky. So the hands are behind that right leg, either behind the thigh, behind the calf. Some of you will be able to reach for those ankles. And then you're gonna point your foot and flex your foot. So point those toes to the sky and then draw the toes towards the shin. And maybe circle it one direction and then the other. All right, from here, rebend that right knee. And we're gonna come into a twist. So that right knee is gonna fall to the left side. And then we're gonna lengthen that right leg out a bit. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. So it's like a twist. Right arm is out to the side, providing a counterbalance. And now, if you'd like to try this on, you're gonna bend your left knee and reach back for the left foot or toes with that right hand. This is the cat catching its tail. If that's too much, then just take that twist. And gently release that tail if you've caught it. And then roll onto your back, bringing that right knee back into the chest. From here, we're gonna take the left arm nice and wide, and we're gonna lower the right knee over to the right. And so it's gonna be a little bit like that balance that we did with our knee bent. So you can take both arms wide now, and that right knee is lifted to the right side or is maybe resting on the earth if you have that flexibility. My right knee is a little lifted, my right foot is on the earth. Nice. Bringing that right foot or the right knee back into the chest. Nice squeeze. Go ahead and bring the left knee to join the right. So both knees into the chest here. And we'll send that right leg out along the mat. Let it completely rest and be supported by your mat, by the earth. Left knee to the chest. Bless you. All right, take that left leg nice and long. Hands either behind the hamstrings or maybe they're grasping the calves. And flex that foot. And circle the ankle one direction and then the other. Rebending that left knee as you bring it to your chest. And here we go. We're gonna take that twist. So the left knee will fall over to the right side of the mat. And you can lengthen that leg if you'd like. And when you're ready, and if you're ready to try to catch that cat's tail, you can bend that right knee, reach down with that left hand. So here your gaze can either be over to the left, that's a little bit more of an intense twist. If that's too much for you, then you take your gaze to the right, looking out at your outstretched arm. On your next breath in, gently release that tail. And then untwist, bringing that left knee into the chest. Right arm out to the side, palm face up. Now we take that left knee out to the side. So if we could see ourselves, we would look like we were balancing in that standing one leg posture that we did. Once that left knee is out to the side and supported by the earth, then you can take that left arm and reach it wide. On your next breath in, bring the left knee back into the chest. Bring the right knee in to join the left. Big squeeze. We're going to take the left foot down to the mat and cross the right ankle over the left knee. So we're going to come into this figure 4. Now from here, reaching through for that left thigh. Lowering that left foot to the earth, unwinding or uncrossing, and then taking that left ankle, crossing it over the right, reaching through for the right thigh, drawing it near. And then lowering that right foot down to the mat, uncrossing the legs. Take the feet about mat width apart, with the knees still lifted. So here we go. We're going to just windshield wiper these knees from one side to the other. from here, taking a happy baby, if that feels good to you. And knees to chest, wrap your arms around those beautiful legs. Find a nice tight squeeze, as if you're giving yourself the tightest, biggest hug ever. Because honestly, we need more hugs right now. It's probably been a while since we've gotten our usual allotment. So squeeze even bigger. And as you breathe in, gently relax down. And then you're going to take up space in your Shavasana in any way that feels really nurturing to you. So maybe your legs are out long. Maybe there's space between the ankles, arms out to the sides, palms face up. Or maybe on this day, you need to plant the feet to the earth and tent the knees together so that the low back has a little bit more support for you. And then again, maybe today it would feel better for you to take a side lying position. You just do you. That's what you need to do. And those of you at home, please stay and take as long of this Shavasana as you need. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then start to windshield wiper your feet from side to side. And let that movement come from the hips. So you'll really, just like that. And then a pumping of the arms a little bit here. And take a full body stretch, reaching the arms above the head, sending the toes out, reaching as far as you can, bringing the hands to heart center right there on your back. The light within me sees and honors that beautiful, glorious light within each and every one of you. Namaste. Please make your entry into the rest of your Sunday just really gentle and smooth. Thank you for being here. And to our friends at home, I apologize you lost me there for a bit. But thank you for your patience. And I'll work out the kinks for next time. Thank you all. Bye, Sonia. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Mia. And bye, Lisa.